Hello, I welcome you part 2 of sexual compatibility in relationship. Last time I did part 1 and today is a continuation of that part 1. In part 1, I discussed about libido, one having either high or low libido, which I described as sexual drive, urge. Today, I want to talk mainly on the necessity of satisfying one another in bed as couple, and also trying to find out how best you can satisfy one another. This point is very vital for us as human beings, regardless of your belief in life. God wired us in such a way that in relationships and in marriage, lovemaking should be pleasurable. Lovemaking should be emotionally satisfying. And so it is a problem because today not many men or women can actually boast of satisfying their partners in bed. I think one of the major reasons is because statistics have shown that men come quicker during making out than women. That is what we have been made to believe. But it is not exactly so. The only thing I found missing here is that men have failed to understand and find out the buttons, the right buttons they need to press for their woman to come as quick as men do. Yes, I understand the fact that how quicker a particular woman comes is different from how another person will come. And the same thing goes to men. All depends on the environment, the foreplay mood, the romance nature, how knowledgeable is the man, and how knowledgeable is the woman in the aspect of making out. And so, I want us to know that a woman attaining orgasm, which apparently means satisfaction, and a man too, in form of ejaculation, is very, very possible and easy. The rate at which they come may differ, but as per being possible, it is very possible. I am tempted to believe that there is no woman that cannot orgasm. I am also tempted to believe that there is no man that cannot ejaculate, except if there are biological cases. But if all things are equal, I want to challenge my fellow men based on the level of cases I've handled in this line. I realize that our men do not pay close attention to the body system of their wives, and so they do not easily come when or after making out. It is a concern. It has created problems, and most painful is the fact that men do not even care to know how worrisome it is for our women, who you just raise up to a particular point and will not get them satisfied because you have come, you leave them and abandon them to their fate. Sometimes it keeps them throughout the night, thinking of how to help themselves. I am worried, brethren. I'm worried. And this has introduced a lot of artificial things for our women. And so because our men has looked away from satisfying their wife, if you want to talk now, somebody will begin to tell you that this happened and the other one happened. That will take me to what the Bible said in 1 Corinthians chapter 7, verse 3. Paul was advising the Corinthian church. He told them in verse 3, he was addressing the immorality that happened there. But what he said in verse 3 is very important to what I'm discussing here. He said, man should fulfill his duty as a husband. The woman should fulfill her duty as a wife. And both of them should satisfy one another. This is where my point is picked from. So, in sexual move that did not lead to satisfaction should be rescheduled. Now, the problem is, what will a man do to get the wife orgasm, to satisfy the wife? What will a woman do to satisfy the man? These are very vital points. And there are things that may not be easy for me to divulge online. But I want to tell you who may have been suffering this for years. Some have suffered for 10 years. Some have suffered for 12 years, 5 years, 20 years. Many, particularly women in this matter, may have not come ever since they were married. And it is touching and heartbreaking. Unfortunate thing is that our men don't even care to know how those women are feeling. Do you know the truth is that if you are having it with your wife and she comes, you will know. Because it is not a hidden gesture. It will definitely show. But why is it that a sane man will have fun with the wife and you will not even be bothered to check whether she came or not? That means even biblically you are not performing your role. Because the Bible said you must satisfy her. Let us not look at this satisfaction as something that will need to take 2 years before it happens. No! It just needs a little knowledge of what you need to do. Women are wired in such a way that one touch from here, another touch from there, one particular attitude here, another attitude here, applying the right attitude and the right button at the right time, before you come, the woman would have even come. Can you seek knowledge? Let what I'm teaching you today, what I'm discussing now, be an eye-opener to you. We try to gain knowledge about every other thing, neglecting what will bond our home together. I am not against your spirituality. But the point is, we need to get it right from the family so that even your children will be happy. Please, brethren, listen to me. Pay attention to sexual satisfaction. It has come to me that we do not know what to do. Most people or few persons don't know what to do about foreplay and romance. If you do not do foreplay well, and this is leading me to a group of people, but I wouldn't want to mention group of people. I just want you listening to me to check yourself. Do you just wake up, come to your wife, open her up, and move on? That is not how things are done. There are things that there are foreplays for you to wake her up, stimulate her. Even before you go into that place, communication alone can make us, get ready for you. But we don't know what to communicate. We don't know how to communicate it. We don't even know when and what not to say to a woman. And so I am worried. I want every family to come and listen to me. If you are a wife and you know what to do, stop feeling shy. Talk to your husband about what he could do to get you satisfied. And I want to advise my male counterpart. When these women takes the pain of telling you what you should do, please listen to them. Learn. Everything is all about learning. You cannot claim that you are their husband and so you cannot listen to their side of the story. Then you are not fulfilling the obligation. You are not fulfilling what the Bible said. So you need to cool down and listen to these women. And also there are women who don't know what to do when their man is making out with them. Can you listen to your husband? Then if two of you do not know what to do, find a good counselor that will come and talk to two of you. Open up a channel for discussion. If you want to become a doctor today, you go to school where you will be taught. If you want to be a minister, you go to school where you will be taught. But people don't want to go to where they will be taught about relationships. And it is annoying. What do you want to achieve by not satisfying your partner? Let me tell you. If you read verse 4 and verse 5 down to verse 7, Paul said that temptations are bound. As he moves out, as you go out, the tendency for you to begin to look out for how to satisfy yourself is there. And please, men and women, these things, don't spiritualize them. I come humbly to appeal to us. Learn it the way it is made and don't ask too many questions about it. If you don't get this thing right, two of you will just be quarreling. the quarrel will affect your children. The quarrel will scatter the home. Let me tell you another thing you don't know. The tendency for your husband to move and find that satisfaction somewhere, because there are people outside waiting for someone who have never been satisfied to come and be satisfied. The same thing to the women. Listen, everybody, the days are gone when you think that women have no voice and they cannot see those things you think they don't know. They know it. Even men too. Listen to me. Have you bothered to ask why toys is reigning in today's age? Have you bothered to ask what your wife does or what your husband does when both of you are not there? Because you could not satisfy him or her, he will look for a way to be satisfied. Are you going to judge her? That is left for you. But I want to bring to your notice that what we do to get her satisfied is very small. Number one, just be ready to learn. Open up a channel for discussion. Open up a channel for learning. Every other details that will be given to you will be personal, because they are not things you can place on air easily. If you place it on air, the video will be banned. So I'm begging. I am interested in families bonding together. Do you know that when your family is emotionally and sexually, bonded together, your spiritual life goes higher, even if you are a man that talks about spirituality? If you're bonded together so much, so intimately, even your business prospers. So these are the things I've brought today. I want us to look into this matter, opening up a channel for discussion. Don't pin that man down. One other thing we consider is we say that when I talk about him not performing well, his ego will come down. It will affect his ego. Let the ego come down, provided he learns. Let her ego come down, provided she learns. That is my interest. Ability to learn. We need this. I am sure and I am aware that is affecting our families. Can we fold our hands and watch this demon destroy us? No. Let us open up a channel for conversation. If you have questions as you are listening to this video, put it in the comment section, or I will attach a number just for the sake of this particular video. I've never attached my number to anything, but I could attach my number to this video, so that if you really think you need to know what exactly to do, you get your wife or your husband together, and I will talk with you people wherever you are in the world. Away from me, you can get a good counselor that is by the side who can help you. That is the essence of this video. And I pray that God Almighty will help your home and help my home. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, The Love Apostle, and hit the notification bell. I will place part 1 of the video somewhere by this side of the video, at the end of this video, so that if you didn't watch the first part, you will watch it. Thank you very much, and God bless you.